Hi everyone, it's Juliana. Hi crafty people. Just wanted to share a project with you that is halfway complete. If you haven't guessed, it's a travel journal with the world map and the postal red, white, and blue tape on it. Next week, next Sunday, I am going to be flying to Cuba with my partner, and I'm really, really excited. And this is the second time that we went to Italy last year she's a teacher, during her break, and we get to go away for 13 days. And we took a journal, but it was a art journal that I had bought in a store. So this year I had the time and I made my own junk journal, which I'm really pleased with. So what I'm showing you today is part one, because all of the real scrapbooking and journaling happens while we're on vacation. We had a really, really amazing rhythm going, routine in the mornings when we were traveling in Italy last summer. We'd wake up somewhat early after a day of looking around the sites and just walking and going into old bookstores and things like that. I couldn't control myself. And I've already found out where the vintage book markets are in Cuba and Havana. In any case, during the mornings, we would pull out all the ephemera that we picked up during the day, and we would glue it into the journal. And we also brought along a small portable Polaroid printer so we could actually put pictures in from the day before and also write about what we had done for the day. So what I wanted to show you this because hopefully to inspire you, if you haven't done this yourself, is what a journal could look like before you leave and put things in it. And then hopefully when I get back, I'll do a part two and I'll show you what the journal looks like after we put all the junk and ephemera that we pick up while we're traveling around Cuba. We're going to 4 different cities. So let me go onward. This book is, I always hold that upside down, is 8.5 long and about 6 inches across. It's got a nameplate on it with the word Cuba inside it. Cuba's right down here, actually. And I put on some charms. Let me see. You can see them. There's a camera, a little passport, and a crab. And this is an elastic band that holds it together. I punched the hole in here, put a red rivet. I put this craft designer paper on the side, and this was the first time that when I sewed the signatures in, I did not do a hidden binding system, and I felt very proud because it came out very neat. So I'm very happy with that. So this comes off really nice and easy. Because it's on a fish hook, and so that might stay in New York, because maybe it'll just get in the way when we're traveling and we don't want to take around too much stuff with us. But I wanted to show you when I return, I'm going to put on this fabulous red pom-pom trim that I purchased a while back. But I'm going to leave it off during the trip because I don't want it to get in the way and I don't want it to get ripped. So let's go inside. It's very basic since it hasn't been filled. So it has a flap over edge. And again, the cord fits through here. And there's a sticker here. It says pack your bags. And basically, when I was putting the brad in for the nameplate, this came as an afterthought, and I'd already put the scrap paper down, so I wanted to cover it up. I feel like half the time I'm making journals, I'm covering up my mistakes, which actually makes for really great improvising and good ideas. So I got this tropical summery paper, and then from here on in, I basically took cardstock and art paper, and I sprayed it with these color inks that I made myself, these spray paints. And if you can tell, there's a shimmer to them. I put Pearl-Ex in the spray, and I did, in the beginning, I did do some stamping, but I stopped. There's an envelope in here, so you can really see the shimmer. So it goes on like this. I even, let's see, right here, I put in a envelope with a window so we could put pictures behind it. So you get the idea. I wanted us to have a background to start with instead of just white pages. Whether we could cover it up completely or not, I'm not sure. We'll see what happens. So this is the bare bones of it, and then it might even be too big. It's 4 signatures. To be honest, let's see, 8 pages, 32. It's probably like over 60 pages and might be too much for the trip, so we might have to use it for summer. But what I want to show you is what I carry on the side to be prepared. So I just have this like cute little card with little notes and stuff. This is my scrapbook paper pile, and it's very random, and a lot of it was from previous projects, and I didn't use it, so I just cut it down to size if we decide to glue in any scrapbook paper. And I am a little worried that I might be taking too much. So this is my next pile, because you really, you know, in the end, you want to paste down the things that you're picking up in the country where you go, and not just a bunch of generic stuff that you brought with you. But you know, just in case, we like to make little notes. So we're going to go on a biking trip. So this is a stamped bike. And then, as you can see, I have various tags that I made. And this came in the kit with the tropical stuff. So that can be put in, cute little stuff. Extra. This was actually, I wanted to say, this journal cover comes from a Cavallini file folder that I want to give props to Lori Jagadish, because it comes from her store. I don't think you can see that, but she has an Etsy store called The Everyday Journal, and everybody seems to love this map. It is beautiful, and it did work out really well for the journal. One thing I did was I reinforced it with a pizza box. So I used chipboard, I glued it to chipboard, and then put in some scrapbook paper. And the scrapbook paper I put in was really random. It was, again, like scraps that I had left over. So back to this. So I have lots of journaling cards. Whoops, one fell. So these can go in day to day should we decide to use it. Here's a coin envelope I could glue in. Also, I brought in a variety of envelopes that can be used to hold ephemera and stuff that we put in. Let's see. And then this right here is a pile of really cute cards that I made to fit the printer. The printer that I'm bringing is a Polaroid, I think it's called a zip printer that you hook up with your iPhone. And these are mats. And the pictures, I think, come out to 2 to 3. So these are 3 by 4. So I glue those to it. So these little mat cards. Use the other side. And again, like a lot of this stuff is being like that I used in other projects, or I used it on my last vacation. Now I wanted to show you, let's see. So this right here is an envelope and it says Words Cuba. And so what I did was I painstakingly wrote, I used my stamps and I have things distressed in blue ink and it says relax. This is one of the towns we're going to, Trinidad. And this is for Playa Giron in the south where we're going. There's Playa. Whoops. Right here. So, yeah, so these are different words that are Cuba related and vacation related. Excuse me, I just dropped something. So those I can put at the top of the page. And then I have another envelope. Whoops, things are getting crazy. These are little bits, but I have cute little, like a car stamp. Whoops. So this way I don't have to cart all my stamps with me. I can just glue these on. Little welcome. So they're all good to go. And this is also from Lori sent this to me when she sent me her the materials that I ordered from her. So I love this stamp so much, Lori. So I want to put it in my journal. And it's a good memory. So these are just like little, you know, pieces that I can feel. It's not in focus. Feel. There we go. Feel. Just little cute stamps that are ready to go. So the last thing I want to show you is my pink little bag where I carry my bag of tricks. I have a glue stick, one glue stick brand new. I have a Tombow permanent adhesive roller for sticking down things. I have this thing I love more. It's one of my favorite crafting tools. Excuse me, I need a drink. Thank you. This picks up adhesive, and it is so worth the 50 cents or whatever I paid for it. Best sharpening pencil sharpener in the world, the Staedtler sharpener. If you don't have one, get one. Safety scissors, because we're flying, we don't want to get in trouble. Let's see. And then I just have an assortment of colored gel pens. And I picked out my favorite colors. And actually, the Sharpie Ultra Fine Point is one of my favorite black markers for when I craft and, you know, do that kind of stuff. And my favorite white pen is the Signo. Let's see. Yeah, there. The Signo white is really great. And then it should be in here, but it's not. I've got a whole bunch of washi tape on acetate and gift cards. I've got some paper clips. I've got the eraser. And I found this adorable ruler which is 6 inches long, if you can see that. And I'm good to go. I basically got everything I need. So the next video will be of me showing what is inside the journal and it all done. So that's it, folks. I hope that was helpful, and take care. Hasta luego. Adios. And Viva Mexico. No, Viva Cuba. Okay. Bye.